Good morning, you guys. Alright, today is Monday morning, the 19th of August. Yeah, I've been running behind on the content. Partly because, you know, it's sometimes it's hard to get the motivation to even want to do the editing lately, and you know, particularly like with my main channel. Shut her up. So I apologize on the delays with that. I know some of you guys do actually still enjoy watching my content, and I appreciate you guys actually do take the time to watch my stuff regularly. Anyway, now we are heading southbound or westbound, whatever you want to call it, on US 54 in Texas. I just realized that I didn't know it was even possible for a major highway in Texas to be as short as it is in a state this large. Only 20 miles from the Mexican border to the New Mexico line. That's it. Yeah, I've been through here before. I just didn't realize it was only 20 miles from the U.S.-Mexico border to the, you know, until you're already in New Mexico. All right. Anyway, let's see. Double check. All right, then double check my speed. All right, we're getting into El Paso area right now, and we're gonna be making a delivery here in town at Frontier Foods. Frontier Foods is in kind of pretty close to downtown El Paso. From what I gather from the reviews, let me get zoomed in for you guys. It's a transfer facility more than anything else. So what we can expect when we're there is probably going to be along the lines of we'll show up there, and then we're gonna basically there'll be a Mexican driver there who this warehouse is gonna transload my load over to their trailer with, and but then with that, there's no telling how long you're gonna be there. If the Mexican driver shows up very quickly, and you're both there and they're ready for you guys, you can get in and out of there fairly quickly. But you could end up sitting there waiting because the Mexican driver who's assigned to take your load might not be there and might not get there until the afternoon or something. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. I can't really. This is not one of those where you can really effectively predict how long you're going to be there. And as it is, I'm going to be here a little bit early. The place doesn't even open till 7 a.m. And also, I've read online that on the reviews, I think they charge like an $80 or so lumper fee to do cash, com check, whatever. So I'm prepared for that. And let's see. Yeah, it's just when we get into the area now. What we're going to do is we're going to take it all out 54 all the way down to Loop 375, right there next to the border fence. And we're going to get on westbound 375 and be on 375 a very short amount of time before we'll be getting off the freeway there. Yeah, in fact, where we're going to is walking distance from the border. Anyway, alright, with that said, where are we coming from? This load is coming from Plainwell, Michigan, at the JBS beef plant up there. I think it's beef. It's usually what JBS is. I forgot to even look at that part. Alright, so on the trip down here, man, what is it with this? So I got asked twice on the way down if I was going to be okay for OTD. Now, no, 54 business. Alright, so and I apologize. Let me fix this because I still got to replace that camera because one of the little tabs there that keeps it securely on that ball thing is broken. Alright, anyway, though, Yeah, usually if you hear that at all, or if you see that at all, it's because you're either projecting late or you're projecting very hot. You know, like where it's like where it's questionable if you're going to make it there on time. They won't ask you that otherwise. So the fact they're asking that at all, it's like I must be projecting hot or late. And in this particular case, because when I first stopped in Normal, Illinois, for a 10-hour break, I went over my hours and all that, because I knew I was going to need my recaps for today to get here. I actually ran out of 70-hour clock last night, or yesterday afternoon, in Tularosa, New Mexico. And, you know, then I got almost 6 hours back on my recaps last night. So I was thinking it's barely 100 miles from Tularosa to here. So again, and I got my recaps back at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. So I'm like, wait, why is this even a concern? This isn't even at all an on-time status concern to me. I did the number crunch when I was at Normal, Illinois. Why do I keep wanting to say Ohio? Damn it! I even said it on my TikTok. But yeah, I ran the numbers, and I was only expecting to need about 15. No, wait, no. How many hours? I forget. 15 hours or whatever it was. Well, whatever it was, I had I think I had about 13 to work with prior to today. So that was telling me I was only going to need about maybe 2 hours of my recaps to get over here. And those not due until 7 a.m. So it means I'd get here at 1, 2 in the morning easily. And still have several hours before I even have to be here. So it's like, to me, it's like, well, I don't know why I'm even being asked this question at all. But I understand, though, because their system, they projected a slower average trip speed than what I actually do run most of the time. Now, there are times when I actually legitimately do need to project based on their speed, like about 53 miles an hour. But, it varies by location. Like if I'm spending an entire shift in California, then absolutely, yeah, I'm gonna consider that 53 mile an hour pace. Let's see. But, if I'm running across Wyoming and Nebraska or somewhere, or maybe a little bit more rural, and I don't have so much to worry about, to slow me down, like not so much terrain or traffic, then I could haul ass through there pretty much, figuratively speaking, and very easily beat 53 mile an hour pace. I can even run like 65 or so average pace. That's even with my brakes added in. But usually I project about 60. Maybe just a little bit less. Because what I normally will do when I'm trip planning is I'll just take the miles and usually I'll round it up to the nearest 10, and then I'll divide that by 60. Because I take my governed speed of 70 and subtract 10. And so whatever that is, so it doesn't matter if my governed speed's 70 or 65 or what. So if I'm governed at 70, I'll project at 60. If I'm governed at 65, I'll project at 55. And maybe it's just my process, but it works pretty good because usually, like in that case, I'll know I need I'll just say a 1,200 mile route. Then I'll know that divide by 6, that's 120 divided by 6, or 1,200 divided by 60, just getting rid of the zeros. That's 20 hours. So I might go up 1 hour from that, or I'll round up an hour on my expected time, but and that's usually right in the ballpark of what I actually do take, somewhere around that 60 to, or like, so it'd be right at 20 to 21 hours, somewhere in that ballpark, what I really normally will take to get to a place. Anyway, we got, look like only 3 minutes to go, 3 miles to go. We're coming up on 375. You know, I had something I was going to talk about with sidewall damage, like curb check. There was a rather lively debate type of discussion. Let's see, which lane do I think I need this next one over? Yeah, because I want to get on westbound. Yeah, and then of course you get the. I mean, so yeah, there was someone who basically acquired a trailer with yeah, that had curb check damage on it. The tire still had air in it, but they were afraid to take the they didn't want to move the load at all with that tire like that. So they pretty much insisted on changing the tire. And I guess whoever their company was, their breakdown people, whatever, were saying that it wasn't an out-of-service condition, that they weren't going to authorize it. But then I guess the driver put their foot down and insisted and said, I'm not moving the freight until you do it. They ended up, I guess they ended up going ahead and getting someone out to change it. You know, right there on the spot at the shipper, instead of, you know, the driver taking it to a tire shop and have them look at it. You know, and this is where, like, to me, it's just because it looks awful doesn't mean that it is. You know, this is a bad example to use, but you know, this analogy I heard in the Derek Chauvin trial. You know, the guy, the cop who killed George Floyd, because I watched that entire trial. There was some talk there from the lawyers about awful but lawful. That's what his defense attorney called him. Yeah, I'm not getting into debate on whether you know, what I believe on that case, but I'm just saying there's an adage, awful but lawful. Sometimes things look awful but are completely legit. Fuck, let me get over here again. I don't, you know, oh shit, you know, I should have gotten off right there. That was the right act. Damn it. I thought it was right there, but I threw myself off there. Okay, so we'll hit up the next exit and come back. So our customer, yeah, should be, what, practically right in front of us right here. Yeah, they put that mural or a graffiti all over it or something. I'm guessing that's it. Or no, right here. Because I see trucks all over here. I see some already in the dock doors and some others on the street. We'll get it figured out. Probably have to turn around or something. Anyway, they had you know, to me, it's like there's no steel exposed. There's 4 criteria for tire conditions, yeah, that are not wear related, but other tire conditions that are in the CFR. It's 49 CFR 393.75 if you want to look it up. But yeah, there are 4 criteria there, and you know, and to me, this tire did not meet any of those conditions. It had like discoloration from the sidewall, like rubbing on the curb and stuff, and then there was a chunk there as well from it hidden. But someone even tried to stretch and say it's sidewall separation because of it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, to me that's kind of stretching it. I don't think that was really sidewall separation, but I don't know. Okay, so yeah, it looked like we could just come straight back up to the main drag up here. Double check that. Am I going to make this turn? don't know that I can make this turn. My tandems are, yeah, they're clear, but not by much. Ugh. Starting to go up on the curve, but I gotta watch that wrong way sign there. Alright, man, we just barely cleared that. That was close. I was like, why is this even like that? I mean, that close at all. Alright. Glad I didn't have the tandems all the way back. Holy shit, that would have been even more fun. Alright, so anyway, there was another, because I had mentioned a lot of times you get, I'm used to having run-of-the-mill drivers who don't have any kind of mechanical background. And, it was like they're afraid of, hey, this looks like shit. And they, alright, yeah, but, it's like talking to somebody who's not even a mechanic, trying to tell you what is and isn't safe, when they don't really even know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know the structure of the tire. All they know is they're trained to, this doesn't look right. Let's see, a lot going on here with pedestrian traffic and whatever else, so yeah, I want to get to this main drag. Alright, but anyway, so I got one guy on there. Well, first I mentioned that, hey guys, to the original poster, hey, just FYI, I'm a retired Air Force aircraft mechanic, and I specialize in wheels and tires, among other, among some other systems, but, alright, so I had mentioned, and then it's also in the CFR, what conditions that you can put a tire out of service for, and I was like, this doesn't qualify, so, to me, I would have just ran it. And in fact, there was another driver there who had even mentioned that, based on what he saw, it looked legal, and he said if the driver had refused to pull that load like that, he would have been giving him, putting him on a Greyhound, sending him home, and saying, you're not driving my truck anymore. If you're going to cost me money that I don't need to be spending, then nope. And I kind of agree with that guy. It's kind of a judgment call. This was a trailer tire, so it's not like it's a steer tire. Yeah, if it was a steer tire, I would absolutely be a little more willing to do it. Okay, all right. Bit tight there. One little screw up, man. Let's make this more of a pain in the ass. I mean, I could have turned back around and gone the other way on 375 too, but I figured, why not? We'll go this way. But anyway, yeah, it's like, this was one guy who had, I was able to at least have a mature discussion with. Even if we disagreed on stuff, we were able to still discuss it in a mature manner, like adults. And I appreciate it. I even told him, hey, I appreciate that you're being mature about this, even if we disagree on this. I was like, if I had a trucking company and a driver was refusing to pull a load with that, with it like that too, I'd be telling him, get your shit off my truck. I'll find someone else to. I'll come recover the truck and do it myself, or send somebody to do it. Because you don't need to be driving for me with that kind of mentality. So, and I'm all absolutely for safety, but when you're making stuff a bigger safety issue than it legitimately is necessarily, that would be more of a concern to me. And Oh, anyway, so and then some other guy like fucking God's gift to trucking apparently, runs heavy haul, and thank God it's not Brian Facino. Brian is a regular of my channel. Brian runs heavy haul, the same kind of trailers as this guy, and but now Brian, he's one of those, when he talks, I'm definitely listening. Even if I might, I've not had any cases really where I disagree with Brian on anything, but I'm just saying that I know Brian is a very knowledgeable guy and a stand-up guy with the attitude too, so if he has something to say where I might disagree with him on or something, I'm highly inclined to at least put thought into what he's saying and try to figure out where we're different. Is this cotton right here that okay, this is Cotton Avenue right here. That's what I was trying to get to, but okay, so we'll make the right. Can I even make a? Yeah, I see a stop sign over here, so. What street is this? Let's see what we're getting ourselves into. Gotta be real careful here too, because if you make a wrong turn, you could be ended up crossing the border. Okay, yeah, looks like we need to make this right here. Yeah, I mean, because you can literally see the border fence right there, right on the other side of that train that's right there. Okay, yeah, we're good now. Need to, okay, make a left on the Cotton. Yeah, I want to make a left on the Cotton, which should be that light up there. And then circle back down, and yeah, so here's that building with graffiti / mural, whatever you want to call it here. 1600 Delta. But anyway, yeah, there was another guy, this other guy. He has to take it to insults, and I swear the guy's a narcissist. He starts making insults about me being chair force and whatever. I'm like, and who would call me chair force unless someone, except somebody from a different branch, like Marine Corps or Army. So I basically called him either a crayon eater or an aren't ready for Marines yet. So, which is Army. Yeah, that's one of our jokes we do there. It's it's usually meant in good fun, but his tone was coming across as being insulting, not just like lighthearted stabbing at each other. He was just downright being condescending to me. So, and I took exception to it. All right. Okay, we don't want to park right here in this yellow area because this is a dock area right here. So. Might have to circle around over to the other side there. Maybe even come back in the other direction and park over here. Try to find anywhere it's not yellow. Yeah, it looks like it should be pretty easy to dock in. Yeah, I already got it. I thought they don't open until like 7 o'clock. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, it looks like I can park over here in front of this van, I think. I know we can always just circle back around when it's time to dock in. Yeah, this looks easy enough here. But anyway, yeah, this guy ends up, we end up getting in this argument over like, yeah, this thing will blow out and all that. And then he started even insulting me about, because he looked at my profile and saw that I drive for Hirschbach. And I'm like, so? And I'm like, yeah, that's all you're going to aspire to, like, all you're going to amount to in trucking is hauling ice cream for Hirschbach, whatever. I'm like, Well, for starters, my truck says John Christner Trucking on it still, not Hirschbach. Second, I'm retired military. I got a wife who works full time, earns more than I do. Why do I need to go big as far as trucking career is concerned? I'm doing this to enjoy myself and make some extra money. It's not like I'm really in a position where I'm got to have like the biggest lifestyle in the world, apparently like someone else does. So, I mean, hey, you do you, whoever that guy is, Terry, whatever his name is. If that's his cup of tea and what makes him feel more accomplished as a trucker, so be it. I don't really care. But then he even brings up this shit about we were arguing over whether there's any steel built on or steel material. Really, it might be just an issue of terminology, but whether there's steel on the inside of the rubber part of the sidewall. And I'm like, yes, absolutely there is. And this guy keeps trying to say, no, there isn't. He's trying to say, like, I'm the one who has no common sense and all this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How do you think that tire even holds up under its own weight? Even when you have air in there, the air's it's just kind of all slosh around and whatever, and the tire will just do all kinds of stuff. Even when I worked on aircraft tires, they all had reinforced material inside there for structure and support. Otherwise, the thing would just it would turn into a ball instead of a tire. So I don't know where he's getting at with that. Maybe he's just misunderstanding. We're mixing up terms or something. But and then he resorts to name calling, call me a moron and some other whatever stupid shit. I'm like, and you're the one saying there's no steel on the sidewall. You already lost all your credibility right there. And I've been doing heavy haul for so many. All right, well, when's the last time you had a curb check damaged tire? I mean, I don't know, Brian. Hopefully you're watching this. How often is that an issue on heavy haul? When you have those 19 axle trailers or whatever the hell they are, I can't remember what it is, but 9 axle, whatever it is. But yeah, he showed me a picture, same kind that Brian, you were showing me on Facebook. But yeah, man, you know better than I do. Like, how often you change trailers, or how many different trailer numbers you do? How often there's any issue with curb checking and stuff? Reefer freight, it's not unusual. And me personally, I've all my time with JCT, I've never had a trailer more than 5 loads. Most of the time is only 1 or 2 loads before I'm done with that trailer and moving on to a different one. So I've picked up a lot of trailers, and I've picked up a lot that had curb check damage on them. They're perfectly fine, and they don't always look quite as bad as the one that's in the picture, but on this post. But I've picked up a number of them. I've even popped a couple tire or two from curb checking myself. So yeah, I've made that mistake. I also had a trainee do the same thing. Made a turn. I think it was an Amadeo. Made a turn and popped a tire as well. So I've learned from my mistakes there, and I know what can happen to a tire. And then this guy, this heavy haul dude, Terry, thinks that he's like I'm a moron and all this, and like, I'm not gonna say I know everything in the world, but then he ends up like trying to assert himself by like, you probably don't even know the weight codes on the tire, right? Like, you probably have to look on Google to even know what they're like. Bitch, shut the hell up. Why do I even care about that? All I care about is what my equipment has and whether it's rated properly for my load. It's my company worries about that. They make sure that it's the right tire that they want. And I know what my tires are rated at. So, and that's all that matters to me. Why do I need a weight code? You know what weight codes are for? Like letter codes? It's for fucking bean counters on computers. So, you know, when you put in, like, say if you're looking for something with a particular range or whatever, then you know certain letter codes are applicable when you're looking through a freaking database or something. Or let's say if you're looking for problems or whatever, it's shorthand there. Again, where, you know, engineers, they're digging through data to see where we're looking for trends that are problematic, that need to be worked on, and they might filter based on those codes. What do I as a driver need to know that for? I don't really give a shit if you know what the weight codes are. I don't, yeah, and if that's what you need to know for your heavy haul trailers, like, I forgot to go off duty. Yeah, so like I don't do heavy haul. I don't know what the tires on that are like. I don't know if they have different weight ratings on them based on what position they're in and all that. Brian or someone who does that kind of stuff would know more about that than I do, and you need to know that if you're doing that kind of stuff. I don't. So why does this make me like a moron or whatever just because I don't know this information? It doesn't. It just means I'm not educated on that, and I don't really give a shit. I don't need to know that information. I don't care about it. Alright, I know a lot more about the stuff I actually do care about, or actually do have a need to know some stuff about. Anyway, I'm going to quit rambling on. This is going to be too long a video here, so we'll just go ahead and I'll get checked in as soon as they open up at 7, half an hour from now, and hopefully we'll get docked in. Yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. Probably be here a while, though. Alright guys, we got our dock door assignment now. It is, 7:48. So, wasn't too long a wait here. An hour and 23 is what I've been off duty for. Not too bad. We'll go circle around and dock in. We're going to be docking in at door 4. I didn't even see that one there. There's like murals or graffiti or whatever all over the place here. Interesting. Alright, from my understanding, it doesn't take too long to get unloaded here once you actually are. A couple hours perhaps. Is this guy getting ready to turn this way or something? No. Looks like we're good to go now. Yeah, this guy's coming to the same place. I know he's on his phone because I saw his headset on. But he seems like he's a little bit confused on what exactly he's doing. I was gonna go, but this truck is coming, and there's an Explorer right here that's gonna complicate my turn. So, do as much of a button up as I can. Oh, here we go. To get our doors open and all that, we'll get over here. Figure out where that door for right here between these guys? Gotta be careful with that turn there with my doors open though. Tandems are starting to overshoot. Let me square up. Alright, now we're good. They might need me to slide my tandems or something. I'll find out. Guess they'll come tell me if I need to slide them, but the guy over here doesn't look like his are back. Alright guys, we are done unloading here, but I gotta wait on this guy to get docked in before I can get out of here. I still got to pay the lumper fee. It's $80. They want me to dock out first, and then go pay the lumper fee and get my bills. Come on, dude, you're looking good. Just keep coming back. Chase it. You're looking great. Chase it. Yeah, he's looking good. It looked like he definitely has a pretty good idea what he's doing there. A little slow, but he's gonna need one more pull up, it looks like. But yeah, see, I can tell he didn't go that far back. He knows, yeah, this guy definitely knows what he's working with there. Yeah, and I like what he's doing there. He's doing everything exactly the same way I would have done it myself if I was in that same setup there. Okay, look like we're, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm in neutral now. Okay, so it's good. Let's find a good spot to park out of the way. There's a lot of trucks over there. Okay, so we'll go park around the corner, I guess. Okay, I think this guy here is just looking for a place to park so he can check in or something. Ah, crap. Alright. I think this guy's parking right there. Alright, yeah, we can park over here behind this guy right here. Or wait, yeah. Don't really want to be parking the wrong way, facing the wrong way, but I see a no parking sign. Well, that could have probably been right there still. Let's get my tandems over here by that curb first before I start backing up. Alright, watch them drive tires. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Alright, I'm going to get this lumper feed taken care of and we'll get out of here. Alright guys, we are done here. So I was having problems with my tandems earlier. I don't know if it was from the slope of the dock or something else. I even tried manually adjusting the brakes to see if that would help, but it still seemed like it wanted to slide where the brakes were dragging and stuff. Actually could have been the rail too. Alright. It's a four-way stop. Might as well let these guys go first. Alright, so I'm going to head over to the Blue Beacon next. I don't have a pre-plan yet, but with tonight's recaps, I'll have a pretty good shift to run tomorrow. You know, a little bit shy of 11 hours total, and then I get 10 plus hours of recaps the following night too. So I'll be able to run some pretty good hours. Let's see. Yeah, the next two. Oh, actually, yeah. I think. Damn it! Come on. Yeah, that right turn right up here, I think is where I want to turn. That or the next street up, I can't tell. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm from here is a pretty good chance I'll probably vlog whatever it is, but we'll find out, I guess. So I guess I'll just surprise you whenever I know more, right? Otherwise, yeah, I just gotta head over to the Horizon City side of town and watch out my trailer, get fuel, and hang out and wait for something. All right, we'll see you guys.